Boagrius! Achilles!
Boagrius has this effect on many heroes.
Is there no one else?
The movie begins with the army of Thessaly facing the combined Greek forces on the battlefield. King Triopas of Thessaly and Agamemnon step forward to speak. Triopas demands that Agamemnon leave his land, but Agamemnon says he likes Thessaly and its army and plans to take control of both.
Remove your army from my land. You can't have the whole world, Agamemnon. It's too big.
Your best fighter against my best. I'm a generous man.
Boagrius! Achilles!
Achilles is not with the army.
Where is he?
I sent a boy to look for him.
Are the stories about you true? They say you can't be killed.
I should have you whipped for your impudence.
Perhaps you should fight him. Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Is there no one else?
The ruler of Thessaly carries this scepter. Give it to your king.
He's not my king.
We then move to Sparta, where Menelaus hosts a celebration at the port in honor of Hector and Paris, the princes of Troy. During his speech, Menelaus speaks about ending years of conflict and expresses his desire for peace with Troy, praising King Priam. As the celebration continues, Menelaus drinks heavily and flirts with various women, even offering them to Hector, who refuses and says his wife is waiting for him back home. Paris secretly visits Helen, who is Menelaus's wife, and in her bedroom, Paris urges her to come with him back to Troy while confessing his love to her. Because of this dumbass prince, he will bring destruction to everything he ever knew and loved, including his whole family, his brother, and entire kingdom, just because bro wanted to clap some cheeks. Although I can't really blame him. We're talking about the most beautiful woman in the world here. Now when I think about it, to be completely honest, I would have done the same.
Who sang lullabies to you tonight?
Tonight was the fisherman's wife.
And you understand that Menelaus, the king of Sparta, is a very powerful man. You're my brother and I love you. But if you do anything to endanger Troy, I will rip your pretty face from your pretty skull.
A beautiful morning. Poseidon has blessed our voyage.
The last time you spoke to me like this, you were 10 years old and you'd just stolen Father's horse.
I must show you something.
She left. With the Trojans.
Get my ship ready.
You fool! Listen to me. Do you know what you've done? You'd let Troy burn for this woman? If you want to take Helen back to Sparta, so be it. But I go with her. Have you ever killed a man? No. You know nothing about dying, and you know nothing about love. To Troy!
Our ship! Set sail!
Menelaus then travels to Mycenae to meet his brother Agamemnon and asks him for help in destroying Troy and bringing Helen back so that he can kill her himself. His general Nestor warns him that Troy is nearly impossible to conquer. He explains that the city can survive even a 10-year siege because of its massive walls and powerful army.
I always thought my brother's wife was a foolish woman.
Trojans have never been conquered. Some say they can't be conquered.
If Troy falls, I control. I'll attack them with the greatest force the world has ever seen.
We need Achilles and his Myrmidon. That man was born to end lives.
I build the future, Nestor. Me!
We need the greatest warrior.
Never hesitate.
Your reputation for hospitality is fast becoming legend.
Patroclus, my cousin.
Learning from Achilles himself.
Will not fight for him.
I'm asking you to fight for Greece.
They insulted one Greek, a man who couldn't hold on to his wife.
Forget Agamemnon.
Please don't swing back. Prince Hector's, he's good a warrior, as they say.
Could use a strong arm like yours. This war will never be forgotten.
nor will the heroes who fight in it.
Achilles goes to speak with his mother, who tells him that if he sails to Troy, his name will live on forever. However, she also warns him that if he goes, he will never return home. After hearing this, Achilles decides to join the war and sets sail for Troy. Soon after, Hector, Paris, and Helen arrive in the city of Troy, where they are warmly welcomed by the people. King Priam greets his sons, and Hector's wife Andromache proudly shows him their young son, saying that the child looks just like him.
My son.
Father, this is Helen.
Helen, I've heard rumors of your beauty. The gossips were right.
Thank you, good king.
Briseis, the servant of Apollo now.
I thank the gods for your safe return. Everything is in their hands. But I'm surprised you let him bring her.
If I'd let him fight Menelaus for her, you'd be burning his son's body.
Women have always loved Paris, and he has loved them back, but this is different. I will fight 1,000 wars before letting him die.
They're coming for me.
If we're not here, what need is there for war?
Menelaus won't give up.
Then I'll make it easy for him to find me.
The next morning, as soldiers prepare for war and priests pray in the temple, the warning bells of Troy begin to ring. Hearing the sound, Hector steps out onto his terrace and sees hundreds of Greek ships approaching the shore. From his own ship, Agamemnon notices one vessel with black sails racing ahead of the rest. Nestor identifies it as Achilles' ship. When Agamemnon sends a message ordering Achilles to wait for the others, Achilles ignores him and continues forward. Inside Troy, Hector questions his commanders Lysander and Tecton about the state of their defenses. He orders them to ready the army immediately and bring everyone from the countryside inside the city walls. Before landing on the shore, Achilles instructs his cousin Patroclus to stay behind, guard the ship, and leave the spear, explaining that he is not yet ready to fight fully. As the Trojans prepare to defend their city, Hector reminds his men that Troy is their mother and tells them to fight for her until the very end.
Love your woman and defend your country.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
The man wants to die.
Break off!
Give him too many battles and the men will forget who's king.
Those men down there need help! Now!
Look upon me and despair!
Take whatever treasure you can find.
Apollo sees everything. Perhaps it is not wise to offend him.
You are very brave or very stupid to come after me alone. Do you know who I am?
Fight me!
Why kill you now, Prince of Troy, with no one here to see you fall?
In 1,000 years, the dust from our bones will be gone.
Go home, Prince. Tomorrow we'll have our war.
But how many wives wait at Troy's gates for husbands they'll never see again?
Perhaps your brother can comfort them. I hear he's good at charming other men's wives.
After the army sets up camp along the shore, Eudorus brings Achilles to his tent and shows him Briseis, whose hands are bound, explaining that the soldiers took her from the temple. Briseis warns Achilles that he has angered the sun god and that punishment will follow. Achilles dismisses her warning, claiming that the god fears him and frees her hands. Soon after, Eudorus returns and tells Achilles that Agamemnon has summoned him to a celebration where all the Greek kings are gathering to honor the victory of the day. As the other kings leave after paying respect to Agamemnon, he turns to Achilles Achilles and claims that the victory belongs to him.
Apparently you won some great victory.
Perhaps you didn't notice, but that victory is not yours. History remembers kings, not soldiers. My name will last through the ages.
Be careful, King of Kings. First, you need the victory.
Hemon!
If you don't release her, you'll never see home again.
Guards!
Killing's your only talent, that's your curse. I don't want anyone dying for me.
Silenced by a slave girl.
I will look down on your corpse and smile.
Back in Troy, funerals are held for the fallen soldiers, and a heated discussion begins in the royal court about how to deal with the Greek army. Some argue for diplomacy and suggest returning Helen to Menelaus, while others, including Glaucus, call for war, insisting that Troy has never been conquered and that their army, led by Hector, is strong enough to defend the city. A high priest claims that 2 farmers saw an eagle flying with a serpent in its claws, interpreting it as a sign from Apollo that Troy will win the war. Hector dismisses this idea, mocking the thought of planning a war based on birds and saying that the gods will not fight this battle for them. Paris then declares that there will be no war and announces that he will challenge Menelaus to a duel for Helen. He says that the winner will take her and the loser will die.
You are a great king because you love your country so much. That is the way I love Helen.
Fighting for love makes more sense. My father carried this sword, and his father before him. The spirit of Troy is in that sword.
He has no idea what's happening.
Don't go tomorrow.
You know I don't want to fight.
I can't lose you. I won't survive.
Wait!
It's my fault. It is. Their husbands died because I'm here.
You think Agamemnon cares about his brother's marriage?
I'm no longer Queen of Sparta.
You're a princess of Troy now, and my brother needs you tonight.
As the armies prepare to march, Eudorus urges Achilles to join the fight, but Achilles refuses. He says they will not move until Agamemnon is forced to beg for his return and warns his cousin never to follow the orders of a fool. As Paris and Hector ride out through the city gates with the Trojan army, Helen and Priam watch from the walls. When the Greek forces come into view, everyone is stunned by their sheer numbers. Just before the final moment, Hector tells Paris that he does not have to go through with the duel, but Paris refuses to back down. Agamemnon then tells Hector that the war can still be avoided if Helen is returned to Menelaus, and Troy agrees to support the Greek army whenever he demands it. Hector rejects the offer, declaring that Troy will never submit to anyone.
I see you're not hiding behind your high walls. Valiant of you.
She's up there watching, isn't she?
I brought all the warriors of Greece to your shores. Troy must submit to my command.
I see 50,000 men brought here to fight for one man's greed. No son of Troy will ever submit to a foreign ruler.
There is another way. Let us fight our own battle.
I didn't come here for your pretty wife.
When he's lying in the dust, give the signal to attack. You'll have your city. I accept your challenge. I'll drink to your bones.
If I fall, you think of your sword and nothing else.
See the crows. Never tasted prince before. Is this what you left me for? Fight! This is not worthy of royalty! If he doesn't fight, Troy is doomed.
The fight is over.
It is not over. I'll kill him at your feet, I don't care.
Our men are too close to the walls. Get the men back into line! We need to retreat! them on the run!
We're in range of their archers.
Fall back in the line!
During the funeral of the fallen Greek soldiers, Agamemnon swears to burn Troy to the ground to avenge his brother's death. That night, Odysseus speaks to him and explains that Agamemnon's conflict with Achilles is weakening Greece. He says the soldiers are demoralized after the defeat and want to return home, and that they need Achilles to win the war. Agamemnon replies that even if he tries to reconcile, Achilles will not listen. Odysseus says he can speak to Achilles, but warns that Achilles will demand Briseis in return. Agamemnon then admits that he gave Briseis to the soldiers to boost their morale.
Once you fight them, you have courage.
To fight back when people attack me. I've known men like you my whole life.
No, you haven't.
Why did you choose this life?
I was born, and this is what I am.
Do you enjoy provoking me?
Dedicated your life to the gods.
All the gods are to be feared and respected.
The gods envy us because we're mortal. You will never be lovelier than you are now.
I thought you were a dumb brute.
My lord, tell the men to start loading the ship. We're going home.
We can't just sail away. You betray all of Greece just to see Agamemnon fall. May my heart never turn as black as yours!
Back in the Trojan court, the high priest, Glaucus, and other leaders argue that this is the perfect moment to attack the Greek army and drive them from the shore. Hector opposes the idea, saying that attacking now would unite the Greeks, who are currently divided, and points out that Achilles and his men did not even fight that day. He insists that they should not attack unless the Greeks strike first. After hearing all sides, Priam chooses to trust the high priest's omens, who claim that Apollo is enraged because his temple was destroyed. Based on this, Priam decides that Troy should attack the Greek army. As the Greeks sleep, the Trojans launch a surprise attack on their camp. This time, Achilles' men enter the battlefield along with the rest of the Greek forces.
Archers to the rear.
Achilles. It was his cousin.
We were going to sail home today.
Achilles!
You led them into combat.
We thought you did.
Patroclus! Where is he?
Hector cut his throat.
Hector shows his wife a secret escape route from the city and tells her that if he dies, she must take as many people as she can and flee, warning her that the Greeks will slaughter everyone inside the walls. The next day, as Achilles prepares for battle, Briseis pleads with him not to fight Hector, saying that Hector is a good man, but Achilles ignores her and walks away. Outside the walls of Troy, Achilles calls out loudly and challenges Hector to a duel.
No. Hector!
No father ever had a better son.
You're the best man I know.
Remember what I told you.
You don't have to go.
Let us pledge that the winner will allow the loser all the proper funeral rituals.
Now you know who you're fighting.
I thought it was you I was fighting yesterday.
Fool who thought he killed Achilles. Won't let a stone take my glory.
That night, Priam secretly enters Achilles' camp and begs him to return his son's body. Achilles agrees and sends Hector's body back with Priam. He also sends Briseis with him and promises that no Greek soldier will attack Troy for 12 days so the Trojans can give Hector a proper funeral. Agamemnon reacts angrily to this decision, arguing that this is the perfect moment to attack Troy since the Trojans are now without their greatest leader. His general warns him that even then, they will still be unable to break through the city's massive walls. But Agamemnon insists that he will destroy the walls at any cost. While Hector's funeral takes place inside the city, Odysseus begins working on a plan outside the walls to secretly gain entry into Troy. Later that night, Achilles apologizes to Eudorus for hitting him and tells him to take the men and return home, saying that he does not want them involved in the rest of the war. When Eudorus asks why Achilles will not leave with them, Achilles replies that he must stay and fight his own battle. 12 days later, a rider arrives with news that the Greeks have abandoned the Trojan shores because a deadly disease has begun killing their soldiers.
They thought they could come here and sack our city in a day.
What is this?
An offering to Poseidon. We should take it to the temple of Poseidon.
Father, burn it.
I will not watch another son die.
Priam trusts the priests and orders that the horse be brought inside the city walls. Later, a Trojan rider spots the hidden Greek ships, but he is killed before he can return to warn the city. That same night, Odysseus and several Greek warriors climb out of the wooden horse.
Get him out of Troy.
Helen, we must go. Where? I'll show you. It's a long way. Quick. Hurry.
What's your name? Aeneas. As long as it remains in the hands of a Trojan, our people have a future.
I'll stay with you.
Go.
Please don't leave me.
To the gate! Soldiers of Troy! To lead you has been my honor! Save yourself! I am a servant of the gods. Have you no honor?
I wanted you alive, old man.
Spare the innocent.
Too late for prayer, priestess. I almost lost this war because of your little romance. You'll be my slave.
It's all right. You gave me peace in a lifetime of war. Go. You must. It's all right.
In the end, Achilles collapses and dies. His body is later burned by Odysseus, while Briseis leaves the city with Paris. I really hope you guys enjoyed the recap, and if you did, then be sure to check out other videos on the channel, and as always, thank you very much for watching.